Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Weekly Entertainment. Thank you all for joining us this week. I'd like to thank everyone for watching last week. We tried something a little different, and I think it was a really cool experiment, and it worked. At least to me it did. Send us a letter, care of the show, and tell us, if you ever have any questions, comments, if you want to just say how sexy I am, just send us an email, care of the website, and we can put that up on the screen, and there we go. And even if you want to be a guest on this show, if you want me to talk to you about whatever you do, if you have a crazy talent, if you own a business, if you're in a band, if you swallow swords or eat glass bottles or whatnot, just send us an email and you can show off your talent to the world and make your mama proud. Okay, well, here it is, another week in Michigan. Last week I almost didn't make it into the studio. We had that huge. This actually made national news. The huge car pileup on I-75. Well, I was 10 seconds away from that accident. I mean, if I would have left the house 10 seconds earlier, I probably wouldn't be here right now. And it was because we had whiteout conditions, and now it's 35 degrees out. It's a pleasant day, and we're expecting another huge snowstorm today, actually. So as soon as I get out of here, I'm going to race back home and hibernate for the next 3 days. But, okay, moving right along. This is a subject we've actually done a show on it, gun violence. We did a story a couple weeks back about the Hello Kitty bubble gun. But this week, we have a news story. I guess a 7-year-old in Colorado has been suspended. Forget this, ladies and gentlemen. This just shows you how out of hand this has become. He was suspended for throwing an imaginary hand grenade. Yes, just like this. See? Pull the pin and throw it. That's what he got suspended for. Apparently, he was playing out in the schoolyard with his little school friends, and they were battling the forces of evil, according to this kid, and he threw this hand grenade and made an explosion sound, and that got him in really deep water for making terrorist threats, and he was suspended. And of course, the school superintendent says that it's a very complex issue. A complex issue. How complex can it be? It seems like we are stifling our children's childhood and imagination and creativity just for the sake of political correctness. I understand we don't want to raise violent kids, but ladies and gentlemen, this is just outrageous. An imaginary hand grenade. I grew up with, G.I. Joe, Star Wars. We had the blaster rifles, Nerf guns, and I turned out okay. Let the kids be kids, all right? They're not going to grow up to be terrorists or John Wayne Gacy. They're not going to blow up buildings. Just let them have fun. But we have a special guest on the show today, and we're going to be demonstrating assault weapons. And I'm actually going to test an assault weapon right here in the studio. So stay tuned for that, and I am just, my mind is boggled over this story. So we'll be back, and we'll talk about this more. Hello and welcome back. I'd like to welcome my very special guest, Sergeant Mike Killamall. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Randolph.
You are tell us a little bit about yourself before we begin here. You're an ex-Navy SEAL, I understand?
Yep, war veteran.
Really, which wars?
The only war that didn't count, Vietnam.
Vietnam, wow. Okay, and I expect you went on a lot of exciting adventures and had...
Can't talk about it.
Okay.
Not allowed to. Still all classified, top secret.
Really?
Dark ops.
Did you
Yep.
Did you happen to know Mr. John Kerry? I understand he was in your unit.
One thing always makes me smile.
Hmm.
The man comes up from behind a desk, gets on a boat, trips over his own big feet, awards himself a Purple Heart. Real hero.
I thought he was a swift boat captain.
Well, Robert, there was nothing swift about that man. I met him.
Oh boy. All right. Well, moving right along. We did a couple shows on this a few weeks back. We talked about gun control in America, and today we want to actually have a course in firearms safety. You brought some kind of weapon, and you're going to actually show me how to handle a dangerous assault weapon. Is that correct?
That's correct, Rupert.
Okay. Now what are some of the finer points on, because I don't have any experience with guns. I've never hunted. I had a BB gun as a kid, so I have no experience with a firearm. So where would a novice begin with gun safety?
Well, you started the right way, Randolph. You didn't shoot your eye out, did you?
No, I did not.
That stupid little Christmas movie has just ruined the entire gun industry for thousands and thousands.
It did.
There are no undangerous weapons. You must remember that. All
Okay.
weapons are dangerous.
Did you hear that, folks?
But having said that, so is a car. So is a screwdriver. There's 17 ways to kill you with a screwdriver. Did you know that?
I did not. Is that some of the things they taught you in your Black Ops?
I can't talk about it, Randolph.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Roger.
Okay.
But there's a million things you can do. Everything is dangerous. My little finger is dangerous.
You're scaring me, man.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. No, it's okay. No, it's just me. I'm just a little.
No, Rutabaga, that wasn't my intention. I'm very sorry.
Oh, no,
We're
no,
here
no.
to educate and
You're
inform people.
You're a very intense person. I can imagine.
Don't mean to be.
Okay.
Don't mean to be. Let's get into the heart of the matter here. Hands at your sides, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Now, safety is first,
Okay.
foremost, and paramount. I brought some for you.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Safety is first, ladies and gentlemen.
Put those on, please.
Okay. Put some safety goggles on. Here we go. Okay.
That's a good look.
Hey.
Now, I'm used to this. I come prepared. But just for you, just in case,
Well, I imagine.
I want you to be ready with these. You don't need them right now.
Ear protection. Okay. Well,
Okay.
because I imagine being on the battlefield, you, with all those all the weaponry going off and the cannons and everything, you probably are partially deaf, correct?
Huh?
You're probably partially deaf, correct?
Huh?
Moving right along. Okay. What kind of weapon?
Here. This is what is considered to be a concealable weapon, Randolph,
Oh.
because you can put it in your pocket.
Okay, and that's what all the hubbub is about these days. It's about these, concealed weapons, and because you could walk into a movie theater with that, couldn't you? And
You could hurt a lot of
wreak
people.
havoc.
Now, this is a modern weapon. It actually doesn't have a clip, no
Okay.
cartridges.
Oh, that's
All right.
interesting.
It is also dangerous because it actually makes it more effective and quieter.
Oh,
Interesting thing about this model actually comes in a male and a female version.
it does.
Yeah, let me show you. Can you see that?
Oh yeah,
it's blue.
It's got some kind of
They actually make one that comes in pink for women,
I see.
which is a wonderful thing. You need to get more women into the shooting arts. Definitely have to get more women into the shooting arts.
That's right.
So
We're quickly running out of time. So
I will show you. I will load
Okay,
it.
so I should put the hearing protection
Please
on,
do,
correct?
please do.
Okay.
Now stand back, please.
Okay.
You ready? 3, 2, 1. Now don't allow that to touch you. That's a hazardous chemical. And once again, we'll do this to show you, demonstrate.
Okay. Oh, okay. Let me put this back on.
Now stand back. Do not allow the chemical to touch you. And there you have it, sir.
Wow, that's really intense. And I understand you need a special license to use that gun.
Oh, definitely. License, permits, everything.
Well, thanks for
Very
thanks
dangerous.
for joining us. This was very informative. Here's your goggles back.
Thank you.
And we'd like to have you on the show again next time we want to talk about dangerous weapons. Thanks for joining us, sir.
Thank you.
And
It's a pleasure being here and educating the American consumer.
and we'll be back. Hello, this is Anton Fudge, and welcome to another edition of Living in Luxury for Less. This is where I talk about products for you, so you can live like Anton Fudge does. Okay, today we have this is the time of the year. The leaves are starting to change color.
There's a nice chill in the air, and it makes you want to go for a walk and watch the trees change color. It's very nice, and it bothers my allergy. But anyway, no, this is a special holiday coming up that everybody loves, especially the children. It is Halloween. And this is not necessarily a luxury product. I know I like to talk about luxury products, which you can afford for less. But this is something you can find to start celebrating Halloween early. This is actually the middle of September, but they market these now. This is Chips Ahoy Halloween. Oh, let's see what these look like. Because you know, Anton, not only does he love luxurious things and living in luxury, I like food, as you can tell. You know, Anton's got a little bit of a belly there. But the women still love it, let me tell you. Okay, but let's move on, shall we? Okay, so these are scary Halloween Chips Ahoy. I normally really like Chips Ahoy, but let's see the difference. Oh, see these are little, I don't know if you can see those on the camera. These are little orange chips in them, and we're going to give it a taste. These are very good. I highly recommend this product. So, you go to the grocery store. I found these at local Kroger. You can find them at Maja. You can find them at Walmart and Costco, some club. And these are very, very good. They very much taste the same as any Chips Ahoy cookie. But you can have these at Halloween party. And you can arrange these very nice on a plate, with maybe some prop next to it, like a plastic skull or a ghost or Charlie Brown or something else Halloween related. And it adds to the decor with the orange chips. So yeah, you can decorate your plate with these, and it'll give you a very nice centerpiece for your table when you are having a Halloween party. So I highly recommend these. I'm going to enjoy these now. So I'm going to say goodbye, and I'm going to get me a big glass of milk and enjoy some Halloween Chips Ahoy. Thank you. This has been Anton Fudge, living in luxury for less. Thank you.
Okay, we're back. I'd like to thank Lieutenant Colonel General Michael Kilimov, I believe his name was. He was a very scary and intense individual, and I'm sure he'll be back at some point in the show. We didn't even see him leave. We saw a black panel truck peel off in the parking lot, and I assume that was him. And there was also black helicopters involved, and weird. Well, on to the news, ladies and gentlemen, because you know here at Weekly Entertainment we like to bring you the latest and greatest happenings in and around Michigan and the breaking news, as only we can bring it. All right, well, here we go. Monopoly. Okay, you know, we like to talk about pop culture on the show, and this definitely fits the bill. Monopoly has replaced the iron. I guess they had a nationwide poll and a write-in campaign where you picked which new playing piece you wanted, and you could vote on this. And I guess the cat is now going to replace the iron. Do we have a picture of that? Maybe we do, maybe we don't. I guess not. Okay, but yeah, there it is. Okay, there's the piece that's replacing the iron. It's a very cute cat. It'll go with the Scotty dog, and that's going to be in every new Monopoly game. I guess there was other options, including a helicopter, a diamond ring, a robot, which I would have voted for had I known, a guitar, which is also very cool, but not as cool as a robot, the robot from Saw, and the cat. And of course, I guess there's a lot of feline fans out in America, and they voted for the cat. So I guess there was a joke I really wanted to say for this, but I can't say it because this is family television. But you can catch my drift where playing the game, somebody's always going to end up playing the you-know-what. Okay, moving on. I had to think of a clean version of that joke, but you can fill in the blanks. Okay, giggling teen flips Judge the Bird, judge not amused. Apparently, a Miami woman facing drug charges made her situation a lot worse when she flipped the judge the bird. it's a terrible thing, and you need to respect, police and judges and the upstanding members of your community. But honestly, who hasn't wanted to do this? You go in to fight a traffic ticket, and they say, no, you have to pay plus court costs. How many of us wanted to do just what she did, Or the cop that writes you a ticket for 5 over. Me personally, I applaud her. I hate to say so. Good job. Okay, this one's interesting. Tonic. What do we know about Tonic? He is the dog with the human face. Let me show a picture of this animal. Tonic the dog is apparently, he's a poodle shih tzu mix. Very cute, very cuddly little puppy dog. But apparently his main feature is he has a human-like face. And I thought we had a picture of this. Can we show that? Of Tonic the human dog? Maybe not. Okay. Well, the dog came from the Homeward Bound Animal Welfare Shelter in Kentucky. And the famous photograph, which is now circling the web, has he was at a facility, a kill facility, which I don't agree with. I really don't. I'm all into animal rights, and I don't think people should give up a dog only because he's ugly. We had some visual aids of the dog, and maybe somebody out there, maybe we can fix that in post, but hopefully someone will see this and they can adopt. There he is. See? Isn't that adorable? But apparently this is a famous animal, because he was in a movie. He was in the 1979, I believe, version of Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Can we show his role in that too? From Invasion of the Body. There he is. Look, there's the dog. Okay. All right, moving right along. Our last news story here in the last minute. Connecticut couple honored as longest married in the USA. Now, this you have to applaud, okay? They tied the knot over 80 years ago. So this couple has been married for 80 years. John and Ann Bitar of Fairfield, Connecticut said, I do on November 25th, 1932. That is just unbelievable. And they've been happily married for 80 years. Together they have 5 children, 14 grandchildren, and 16 great-grandchildren. So let's all give them a big round of applause for being together for 80 years. And what was their secret? Okay? I guess because they're both deaf, mute, and blind. So that's the key to a long-lasting relationship. All right, folks. I don't know. Can we go to Human Resources? Who wrote that joke? I'm reading that. And what did you think? Thank you. I apologize for bad joke writing. Okay, well, moving right along, we have a video for you. This is always an exciting time of the year for me. People love the auto show, but I love the Autorama, which is coming up, I think, next month. They haven't posted anything about it, but this is from a few years back. This is our very own Crazy Mark with one of the Puppet Pals. And here we go. Let's check out his adventures at the Autorama.
Over the Autorama. Why am I at Autorama? Because I'm looking for a perfect pizza delivery car. It's got to be fast, colorful, and a real chick magnet. Let's see here. Let's start off with this one right here. Okay. It looks colorful, looks fast, but is it a chick magnet? A dog. I'm looking for the pizza delivery car. Well, let's see. Does it look fast? I don't know. Is it a babe magnet? Alright, this is dog right here at Autorama. I think I found the pizza delivery van right here. Oh yeah, looks like it could be fast. You could definitely see it going down the road, all right? And looky there, lots of eating space in the back. A place to take all the girls and do a pizza delivery. Now it's time to go get driver's license.
Okay, lots of fun. Hopefully Dog will find his pizza delivery vehicle. Maybe this year, because we will be at the Autorama, so look for us. We're going to be there the first Saturday. And come find us, and we'll give you a t-shirt or a coffee mug or some kind of cool weekly entertainment swag. Well, okay, you're probably wondering why I'm sitting at a nice-looking checkered tablecloth table. Because today we're going to be talking about one of my personal favorite topics, and that is pizza. Okay, I've probably eaten it. You know, I've been across the country, around the world, and we're going to be talking a little bit about this today. The good, the bad, and the ugly. So let's start with the good. Like I said, the best pizza I've ever had. Well, let me give you a little bit of background first, okay? You know, pizza, I think it's as American as apple pie and baseball, frankly. What's the first thing you think of when you're hosting a party? Let's order pizza. You know, the Super Bowl party wouldn't be a Super Bowl without a big giant pizza there, wouldn't it? Movie night. What do? You order pizza. Hanging out with your friends. You're hosting you know, any kind of get together where you're having fun. Pizza is the first thing you think of. Sure, you know, hamburgers are one thing, but I think pizza is the definite crowd pleaser. It's just always there when you're having a good time. Well, again, you know, I've been from one end of this country to the other searching for the greatest pizza, and the first thing I can think of is Famous Ray's in New York. Okay, there's many locations. I had the one in Midtown Manhattan, right by, there it is. Okay, yep, I know that place well. I ate there probably every day. For the 2 weeks I spent in New York. I even went to New York on my honeymoon, which I'm trying to forget. But excellent pizza. It comes in this huge slice, okay, and it's cheap too. Excellent toppings. It's thin crust, and you can fold it over, which is one thing. A lot of people fold their pizza. I don't, personally. I think that's a regional thing. I notice a lot of New Yorkers do fold their pizza. I think it almost changes the whole dynamic of the pizza. It turns it from a pie into a more of a calzone folded sandwich kind of thing, like a sub. Because you basically taste the bread first, then the toppings. Where I think the whole idea of the pizza is to get the toppings first. To me, anyways, it's all about the toppings. But again, I like it basic, just cheese and pepperoni. Sometimes I'll even go for a slice with just cheese. But yeah, definitely Famous Ray's. One pizza that we had recently, I went out with a close personal friend of mine, was Old Chicago. They're famous for a newer one opened up downriver, and I'm not sure if it's a newer pizza chain or whatnot. Maybe they're in other parts of the country, but this is a newer establishment for, because I live downriver, and it wasn't bad. It was a little on the pricey side. There's a lot of other places I could think of to eat before I would choose that. What I got was the personal Chicago style, but it wasn't Chicago style. It was more of a pan pizza. So I almost think that was a little misleading there, because I was a little disappointed. You know, I expected this big Chicago style pie, but what I got was just a thin. Which actually brings me to another place, Zuki Lake Tavern, which is out in it's up north somewhere. It's out by Hell, Michigan, actually. A friend of mine took me there a couple years ago, and on the menu it says pan pizza. And what came was about as thin as this sheet of paper. Sorry, but that's not a pan pizza. again, these are all my opinions, and so send your hate letters to Kira the Show. But let's move on. Okay, people always ask me, what's your favorite chain restaurant? Because there's a lot of them out there. Anything from Domino's, Hungry Howie's, Little Caesars, Jets. I'd have to say, hands down, some of these, I'm not going to name names, but some of them I'd rather eat dog food. Again, my opinion. Okay, well, Jets gets my vote for the best chain carryout pizza. There's the logo, all right? That makes me hungry just looking at that. Their square pizza, to me, is just the best anywhere. It has that awesome bubbly, thick crust. It's always very consistent, where a lot of these places aren't. Like, one of them, I will just call it the Roman Gladiator related pizza establishment. Sometimes you go there, and one time I went there, and they didn't even put sauce on the pizza. Okay, that's shows how little I know it's the workers' fault because they obviously didn't care, but still, I think to make a place good, the food has to be consistently good. And Jets never lets you down. It's always excellent. But moving right along, okay, the best family-style sit-down pizza in Michigan to me, this gets the Weekly Entertainment seal of approval, is Buddy's. Can we show the Buddy's logo? There we go. Okay. Again, Sicilian-style square pizza. Excellent. So good. All the sauce and the toppings are on top of the cheese. Very unique. Just Buddy's is in a class all its own. It is just so good, and it's just my favorite. And their service is always excellent. It's fast, always consistently good. Just wonderful. Okay, we talked about Famous Ray's. The best pizza in America, though, goes to Bojo's in Colorado. Can we show that? Home of the mountain pie. The best honey wheat crust pizza I have ever had anywhere in the world. If you're ever in Colorado Springs, visit Bojo's Pizza. Just excellent, excellent. And wow, that is all the time we have today. So, if you're out today, if you're thinking about dinner, order yourself up a Jets Pizza and sit back and relax, and maybe catch an episode of Weekly Entertainment. And if you want to contact us, check out There We Go, and you too can be a guest on the show. And I'd like to thank our very special guest, ex-Navy SEAL, Mike Kilimoff, was that his name? For joining us for firearms safety, and I hope everyone learned something today. Well, remember to join us again next week for another exciting episode. Who knows what guest we'll have next week. And thanks for watching tonight. And again, enjoy your dinner, enjoy your pizza, and send us an email, and we'll send you a gift card for one of these establishments. Good night.